2010 April, it was my birthday. I just decided to spend some time, rather a longer time in the gym. So I somehow managed to complete about 4 kilometers, and I was really emotional at the end of it. I actually broke down because I felt for the first time I'm shutting out all the negativity in me, and that's when I felt there's a runner in me. It was not that I was a fit kid. I was always on the heavier side, but I started working in 2007, working in late evening and midnight shifts. So 2 years of poor lifestyle, and that's when a lot of weight gain happened. Changed my job because I was not able to face an interview, and my health also was going for a toss. I had some fatty changes in my liver, I had kidney stones, I had digestion issues, and I also had some skin issues because of that. All the marks that you see, I also lost some hair because of the infection spread into my head. And I was just 22, and when I went to the doctor, and he said, what the hell are you doing to yourself? And I came back home and I was watching this Tamil movie. It might sound very dramatic. It's called as Varnamayram. It is Surya's movie. So he says that when there's a lot of mental depression, all right, when there's a lot of sadness, give punishment to your body. So that moment triggered, and that's when I shut down the laptop and I joined the gym. The first day I went to the gym, I couldn't even walk for 10-15 seconds because I was so heavy that walking was, my thighs were rubbing so much, and I was so low on confidence. So it eventually took about 3 to 4 months of being at the treadmill constantly. So since then, treadmill became a best friend, and by end of 2010 I was somehow able to comfortably do 10Ks. And as I lost weight, I started getting comfortable at running. I changed my job. I started feeling overall good about myself, positive about the world around me. And by 2012 I was half the size, and I also ran my first marathon in 2011. Though I didn't know how to train for a marathon, but I just thought if you could run a 10 kilometer, why not run 40 kilometers? So after running 10Ks on treadmill, I found this event called as Kaveri Trail Marathon. So I generally thought, a marathon is just nothing but running 10K 4 times plus another 2.2 kilometers. But then I signed up for the event, but then after 20 kilometers I was melted. But somehow I crawled it and took about 6 hours, and I was one of the last few finishers. Again, going back, having lost that weight gave me that confidence, I was like, man, I got to get this done, all right? So in the process, I had to look at a lot more things. That is when I really started focusing on strength, agility drills, proper sequence, proper structured training program. So that is what actually set the base for what has flown from then. And that's when I decided I want to take this to a lot more people, all right? Help people understand themselves better, not just look at a manual and just go out and run. So I thought I could, help them along with my story and share my experience so that, they can live better lives. So for 3 years, I've been working as a running coach. I've quit my 10-year IT job. I've coached close to 400 people now, and now currently coach with a club called Runners 360. I'm a completely different person. I think since I started running, it's like a rebirth, because it's given me a very strong purpose to life. Once we are pushed to our adversity, all right, there are 2 things that we can do. Either we can crumble down, or either we can push ourselves and find what we have in us.